hope you all took notes on Marcy's speech because it was fantastic. It had so many great examples, and so I've given myself some boundaries on what to talk about, and I'm going to do, for those of you who like chronological to make sure I'm following my own advice, 5-1-1. I'm going to tell you 5 things that were great examples. One thing, because I know you always want to learn and improve, so I'm going to talk about that. And then the final thing, the thing that I love the most. So I hope that you saw some really great gestures from Marcy. She had opened up the whole world. She was like big and even like zooming in on things. Like she had purposeful gestures with her hands and her body. Even the breathe, Marcy. Like we could just feel the grounding of that. The bulk of the speech, Marcy gave us an acronym, POWER. She walked us through what each part of the word stood for, and then she took that later on in the speech and repeated it through the example of the mentorship that she had with Catherine. So she gave it to us, and then she applied it as well. I love that Marcy spoke from the heart. She, had a few moments where she had to kind of remember where she was going, and that's okay, because we sense the sincerity of it, but it also opened up the ability for her to make a comment, on Addie, and to, mention something that somebody else had commented on. When you're in the moment, you can kind of add those things, and her hubris didn't get in the way of trying to stick to the script of having planned and prepared it. The strengths that I had here, vocal variety. Didn't you just love the way that she presented? Marcy, you were excited and moving and loud, and then she was fast, and then she calmed down, and she was quiet, and she slowed things down. So again, great examples of how to use vocal variety. And same with the stage. I mean, she was over here, she was up here, and then she would see, oh, I'm off the screen, and kind of come back and adjust. So she was, engaging with the audience and coming in and doing that. In case you were counting, the 5th one, I love how even though there was a bit of a misstep at the beginning, she didn't let it, she just kind of fixed the quote and kind of kept going on, okay? That's a great way to do, you wouldn't have even really noticed and thought, well, maybe she meant to do that. Like, she's that natural with it and didn't let it fluster her. The one thing that I have for challenge, okay? One of them is hands, because you're an expressive. I didn't ever see your hands just down and talking to people this way. It's your hands are in the T-Rex zone, okay? But I know one thing that you do want, and I'm aware of my time, so maybe I'll talk to you afterwards. I want to help you with the conclusion, okay? And I had really wanted to share this with the rest of us, just to how to make it very impactful, but I don't have time. So I will talk to you about that. And the thing that I loved the most about Marcy's speech is that she gave the audience a takeaway, the acronym, the power with an A. And so I wrote that down because I can come back to that and remember that when I am a protege, there's power in being a protege. And that's one of the messages that I took away from your speech. Thank you, Marcy.